Yo, it's DG Vixen back again for another wonderful blind reaction of Carmen Sandiego, uh, the 2019 version. So, um, last time, if you remember, we found out that Carmen Sandiego was an orphan. She was found as basically a baby and raised by this one of the leaders of this secret school for thieves, like a super secret like thief network school for master thieves, and she was really good. She was like the youngest in uh, the program because she was raised by like one of the teachers, but she wasn't allowed in the program because she was still too young. But she had convinced the headmasters, the main teachers, to allow her in a little earlier than usually called upon. Um, and she was an excellent student. There was one teacher, he was the Japanese teacher, who didn't really approve of her being uh, uh, a thief, part of the thief network and stuff, whether it was because he mistrusted her or because he thought. Basically, she was kind of a troublemaker growing up. She always played pranks and goofed off and things like that. And um, I guess maybe he saw her as a liability. I don't know what his deal was, but he just didn't like her. So, because she was just basically being normal, young, preteen, teenage self. And she goes to school, goes to the thief school, and she makes one friend from this guy who's from Australia. And she oh, I forgot to say she had earned her thief name very early in life before she even enrolled in the school. It was Black Sheep was her original title because she didn't have a name. She was just known as Black Sheep. I forget. Did she have a name? I forget what her name is, but yeah, she didn't. Um, she was just known as Black Sheep. So, and up until this point, where like they took the final tests and she had to go up against, she had to pickpocket from the Japanese teacher, and apparently, like there's some suspicion whether he really had the money in his pocket or when she went to try to pick his pocket. But yeah, I so she was kind of she failed the final test and everybody else in her class passed. So they get to go on like a scouting mission, like their first real big heist together. And she sneaks on board the helicopter to leave because it's on like a secret island. And so that's where we're at. They're leaving. She snuck aboard, but one of the other students, I think maybe he failed too because he's behind. He got left behind by this other guy who's like a mime. Doesn't talk. He has mime face paint and stuff, but he's like an incredible thief himself. Uh, he's like following her or something. So he's kind of a suspicious character. But this all takes place as a flashback of like Carmen's in Paris, but in a city nearby to the southeast, no, southwest of Paris. And she went to go steal a big giant gem. And then she gets caught by her old schoolmate, the Australian guy. And he wants to know what exactly, why she left or whatever, because something went down and she left the school and we're just getting her backstory at this point. So right now we're still in the flashback of like what happened that led her to be Carmen Sandiego rather than the black sheep thief that she was raised to be. So let's get started, shall we? Part two, Becoming Sandiego. All right. Got some wavy lays. Oh, leaving an island. Uh-oh. Yeah. Mm. Mm. But I dropped it somewhere. Yeah. Lower cover. Crackle. That was the Australian guy's name. Australian. Crackle. I must say. Mm. Oh, clear. That don't sound good. I really shouldn't eat while I'm doing this. I just. Hmm. So mine ratted her out, and they're sending the cleaners. Ooh, they're in Casablanca, Morocco. Made it to the real world. Mission first. It's like selfie. Mm. So they're at like some sort of dig. Oh, archaeological dig site. The Eye of Vishnu? Hmm. Hmm. Stealing knowledge. Huh. Hmm.